So Tuesday we did a gentle class, so hopefully you're prepared today for a more strengthening class, and we will start on our backs with some core. But of course, first we begin with some deep breathing and relaxation. Maybe today we'll all start with one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. Inviting the breath to fill into the belly and lift up into that hand. And just stay in the belly for a bit and just feel the unfolding. The expansion of the belly out against the palm. And then the release back down. And then on this next breath, after you have filled your belly, bring breath up into the space between your hands. And now, breathing into the belly, into the ribs, and then all the way up into the hand on your chest. Expanding and rising, shrinking and sinking. Maybe even feeling the way the body relaxes into the ground as you exhale. And now if your legs are straight, please bend them. And we'll bring the hands clasped behind the back of the head. We'll change the breathing pattern up a little bit. And so we begin with the same nice deep full breath. And then on the exhale, lift your head, crunching your abs. And then keep your head lifted and take another deep breath, although your abs are crunched, so you might not feel it in your belly in the same way. And then on the exhale, you can lift a little bit higher. And then Inhale deeply. Exhale, try to lift higher still. And then inhale, lower back down. Full body breath. And then coming up for 3 breaths, exhale, lift. Inhale deep. Exhale, pull the belly in more. Crunch up higher. Hold the belly in as you inhale. Exhale, lift once again, crunching the belly even more. Inhaling down. Full breath, the belly relaxes. Exhaling up. Pulling the belly in and holding the belly in as you inhale. Exhale, trying to lift a little higher. Holding the belly in as you inhale. Exhaling, lifting. One more time. Relax the belly as you lower. Good. And continue like that on your own in silence. Let's do just one more round. If you're in one already, just complete the one you're in. And when your head comes down, extend the arms overhead, straighten the legs, stretch long, breathe deep into your belly. Oxygenate those muscles. And then bring the hands under your buttocks. Straighten the legs. Lift the legs off the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, pull the knees in. Inhale straight. Exhale in. And continue like that. You can make it rapid or slow as you wish. If you want to work harder and your back isn't bothered by it, then take your hands out from under your low back. Try to keep your straight legs close to the ground. Just 5 more. And then hug the knees into the chest. You might like to rock a little bit from side to side if that feels good. Beautiful. Extend the legs straight up in the air. Do a little point and flex just to stretch out the backs of the legs. Okay. And then come to stillness there. Take the arms and extend them straight up in the air. And then we're going to lift the head and reach the hands over for the left foot. And reach and reach. Keep going. Exhaling as you lift. If your head is tired or your neck is hurting, you can bring one hand behind the back of your head. I would bring the left one so that you still have the diagonal reach with the right hand. And then we'll go to the other side. Right foot. And release your head down. Bring your hands back under your buttocks. And slowly lower the legs down with control. Extending out long through the legs as you lower. And once the legs have come down, release your hands and stretch the arms overhead again. Feel the stretch across the skin of the belly and breathe into it. And then bring the knees to the hands. And rock yourself up, balancing on your sit bones. And then bring the hands under the calves and around the feet, letting the knees come out to the side. And pull the heels in and lift the chest up. And stay there, breathing. And then release the feet down. Bring the hands to the front of the shins, just above the ankles. Pull toward you, sending the chest forward, and draw the shoulder blades back and down. Press the knees toward the ground. And then drop the right elbow onto the right leg, and take the left arm up. Turn your gaze up and to the left. Breathe up under those left ribs. Feel the fullness of your breath taking shape inside you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hand down. Take it to the left leg and drop your left elbow onto your leg. Bring the right arm up and over. Turn your gaze up and right. Reach long, breathe long. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, pull the hands toward you, lifting the chest. Exhale, release the hands to the ground and fold over your legs. Let the upper arms hang toward the floor. Let the head relax down. Stream the breath through the body. Slow and full, deep and long. Inhale, rolling up. Reach the arms up. Exhale down. Steady rhythmic breath. Extend the left leg forward. Flex the foot. Press the thigh down into the ground. Inhale the arms up. Exhale over your leg. Rest the hands on either side. Drop the elbows. Press down and back through your left thigh and out and forward through your torso. On the exhale, draw your navel toward your spine. Focus on stretching the body longer as you inhale, and then just relaxing as you exhale. Check in with the hands and arms and shoulders for relaxation. And on an inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, release down. Straighten the right leg, bend the left leg, flex the foot. Press down with the thigh, inhale, arms up. Exhale over your leg, hands rest on either side, head drops down, elbows bend. Push down into your thigh and extend out through your head. Breathing long, reaching long. Exhaling belly in. Focus on your breath. On your next inhale, roll up, arms reach up. Exhale, arms relax down. Bring that right foot in and then flip over your feet onto hands and knees. So you can either just do a simple cat and cow to warm up the spine, or if you want a more vigorous class, you can go between downward dog and upward dog. Upward dog just flips over to the tops of the feet, and just the feet and the hands are touching, and the chest comes forward. Or if you want, you can move and inhale into plank, exhale bending the elbows and hovering over the ground in Chaturanga Dandasana, and then inhale, flip over your feet into upward dog, and then exhale into downward dog. Feel free to tailor it to your own energy levels and needs today. As long as you're moving your spine, you're fine. The next time you exhale, let's all come in to a downward dog. Pull the shoulders down your back, roll the elbows out and down toward the ground. Press your index fingers and thumbs into the ground more fully, pressing forward. Lengthening the hips back, feeling the space between the vertebrae and breathing into those spaces. Let the head and chest sink down. Press the thighs back and the heels down. Inhale, lift the left leg up, but keep the hips level. Flex the left foot. Push into your hands, sinking your right heel, and then lift your left heel as high as you can without lifting the hip. And then lower the hips and bring that left knee to the left elbow. If you can do it with the foot off the floor, great. If the foot needs to come onto the floor, that's fine. Good. And then inhale and lift the leg again. Exhale, lower the hips and bring the knee over to the right elbow. And lift the leg again. And look forward and step the foot up between the hands. Lift the body. Clasp your hands behind your back. Notice which thumb is on the outside. Press your right thigh back. Bring your tailbone forward. Lift your chest. Spread your breath wide across your heart. On your next exhale, bend forward, bringing your torso to the inside of your left leg and lifting your arms up. Perhaps gazing back at your right foot. And release the hands, placing the left hand down at about 10 o'clock of that left foot. Kick off your back foot, shifting weight into your front foot and hand, and lift your right leg parallel to the ground. Tuck your left ribs under you so that your belly is facing right instead of down. And then lift your right arm up. If you can, and you have the balance, take your gaze up to your right thumb. Now breathe long and slow and full into the body. Bend your front knee, send your right foot back, bring your hand down. Your back heel will be on the ground now, the foot will be at an angle, and then we'll reach forward with the right hand, windmill all the way up, coming into warrior two. Sink the hips. Roll the belly to the right. Look back at your right hand to help you roll the belly back. And then keep the belly rolled back and to the right, and just turn your gaze to the left, looking past your left hand. And just take a peek down at your knee to make sure that it's not collapsing in, but that it stays over the ankle. You should be able to see your big toe on the inside of your knee. Relax your shoulders down, maybe sink even lower, and then spiral your inner thighs out away from each other. Beautiful. Now come to face front. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands together and hook that right elbow over the left knee. Left elbow faces up. Turn the gaze up. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, press the left hand down into the right hand, twisting deeply, moving the chest toward the hands, the ribs twisting up and to the left. Back foot still on the ground. Deep, long breaths. And come to face front. Bring the hands to the ground. Step the left leg back, coming into downward dog. If you're needing a rest, you can always take child's pose and then just join us in downward dog in a moment. Hips back, hands forward, head down. Breath deep and expansive in the body. If you are in child's pose, please join us in downward dog. And then lift the right leg up, flex the foot, push the hands forward to sink even more into the left heel, and then lift the right heel as high as you can without lifting the hip. And lower the hips and bring that right knee toward the right elbow. Inhale, lift the leg back up. And exhale, bring the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, leg up, look forward, and exhale, step the foot up between the hands. Keeping the back heel lifted, bring the body up, clasp the hands with the opposite thumb on the outside, your non-habitual cross. Good. Push back through the heel, straighten the leg, press the tailbone forward, and lift the hands. Breathe into the chest. And fold forward, bringing the torso inside the thigh, the head down, the arms all the way up. Release the hands, place the right hand on the ground at about 2 o'clock of the foot. Kick off the back leg, shifting weight into the front foot and hand, and then start to peel your left hip up. Tuck your right ribs under, turning your belly to face the side, and then lift the left arm up. And then the last piece, if you can, Turn your gaze up to your left thumb. The body is actually quite open in this posture, so really take advantage of it and breathe fully. And bring the hand down, bending the front knee. Back foot comes to the floor at an angle. The heel is down. Reach forward with the left arm and windmill yourself all the way up into warrior two. Arms out to the side. Front knee bent nicely over that ankle. And then again, we'll turn the head, looking to the back hand, and see how the belly rotates back as well. And then keep the belly rotated and just turn the head back to face front. Relax the shoulders. See if you can bend more deeply into your front knee and sink down. Distribute your weight evenly between both feet. So you're not leaning forward, you're sinking down. And then try to roll your inner thighs out away from each other. Inhale, turn to face front, lift the arms. Exhale, hands together, lowering down, cross the left elbow over the right thigh, right elbow faces up, gaze comes up, inhale deep, exhale, push the right hand down, twisting the ribs and chest up to meet the hands. Feel the breath inside of it. And turn to face front. Place the hands on the ground. Step the back foot forward. Inhale, look up, hands on the shins. Exhale, fold forward. Again, inhale, look up. Exhale, forward. One more time. And then release your hands, your head. You can just let your arms hang if you want to be more active with it. You can bring your hands behind the backs of your legs. On the inhale, push your legs into your hands. And on the exhale, push your hands into your legs. Or for those of you who can and like, you can tuck your hands all the way under your feet with the palms up. And then on the exhales, you kind of pull your hands out away from you. They're not actually going to come out. It's just the sense of pulling. And release the hands, soften the knees, tuck the chin, roll yourself up. Reaching arms up, inhale. Exhale, arms down. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And then just come to stillness. If you know that you struggle with balancing on one foot, you might want to go near a wall or something that you can hold on to, because our balance pose is a stretch that you won't get if you're not able to balance. So I don't want you to sacrifice the stretch because you're struggling too much with the balance. Good. And just letting the weight start to sink down into your feet. And then sinking even more into your left foot, feeling how your body shifts to hover over the left foot. Feel the breath, slow and steady. Bend your knees. Open your eyes. Let your gaze be steady, fixed on one spot. And then bring your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Bend down deep into that left knee. And then take your gaze down, drawing a straight line on the ground with your eyes as you fold your torso over your legs. Perhaps your gaze can land at your left foot. You might even be able to relax your head down. Sink your torso toward your thigh. Exhale all the air out. And come up, return the foot to the ground. Close the eyes a moment, see if there's any stress in the body. Let it go with an exhale. Very deliberate breath. Sinking weight into the right foot. Feeling the body align itself over that foot. Bend the knees. Open the eyes, but keep the gaze soft. Firm but soft, fixed and gentle. Bring the left foot on top of the right thigh, flexing that left foot. And then let your eyes trace an imaginary line toward your right foot as you bend over your legs. Bending deeply into that right knee. Maybe you can even gaze at your foot and let your head drop and relax. Exhale all the air out, sinking the body over the legs even more. Follow your breath with your mind. And lift up, release the foot down. Close the eyes a moment. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale out of the mouth, drop them down. Again. one more. Beautiful. And drop the chin to the chest. Bend the knees, coming all the way down, all the way down. And then just clasp your hands and press them forward, bringing the chin to the chest, pulling the hips back and down. And then reach over to the left, to the right. Reach over to the left. Come center and bring the hands to the ground. Bring the buttocks to the ground. Extend the arms either out in front of you onto your chest or up overhead, and lower slowly onto your back. Once your head comes down, line your feet up under your knees and bring your hands with the palms down on either side of your body. Good. Press down into your feet, lift your hips. If you can clasp your hands under you, go ahead and do that. If not, you might want to take hold of the edges of your yoga mat if you're using one and pull away from you to get that same lift effect. Roll the shoulders under if you can. And if your hands are clasped, press the arms into the ground and pull the hands apart. Good. And we'll all press down and forward through the feet, lifting the buttocks. Aim the tailbone for the backs of the knees. Press into the shoulders and lift the back upper ribs. And release, lower slowly onto your back. Bring the hands onto the thighs, lifting the feet. Take a breath in and then exhale. Push your thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs. Good. 2 more breaths like that. Pulling the belly down toward the floor as you do that. Good. And then just hug the knees to the chest and lift the forehead to the knees. And release the head down, feet down. Lift the hips, tuck the tailbone, release the legs, shake them out. And if you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes now. And then let the arms come out away from the body. Let the legs relax apart. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, sinking the body into the ground. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw. Upper teeth don't touch lower teeth, lips slightly part. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Coming into full presence with your breath. And then even releasing the breath. No more long, slow, deep breaths, just whatever breath comes. Let it happen naturally and effortlessly. Bringing your full presence to the feeling of your breath in your body, wherever you most easily notice it. And if the mind wanders away, that's fine. As soon as you notice, just bring it back. Even more deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting everything go now. Breathe into your heart. Move the fingers and the toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rocking side to side. Feel the ground massaging your back. from center, bring the soles of the feet together, the palms together, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And then roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground, resting your mind in the present moment, taking in sounds, smells, the sensations, feelings, feeling the aliveness. And then when you're ready, press yourself up so that your head comes up last, coming into any comfortable seated position, sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste.